Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Auto Mastery University Weekly Sales Training. Last week, we said, man, we're going to go all out on the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. And what we did was we took my 40 years in this industry, more than that. We took the book, The Greatest Salesperson in the World by Og Mandino, and we took some of the other great techniques like Jeb Blunt's fanatical prospecting, excuse me, and we combined them in this series. So we're going to hang out for quite a few weeks doing this. Now, last week was pretty long. This week we've tried to keep it 9 to 10 minutes. So the reason is because we get that, we got attention span problems around here, and not everybody will allow us to go that long and watch it. But this is really good. So I hope that you've made a decision to really hang in there. So here we go. You ready to rock and roll? All right, let's get this thing going and let's make a difference today. So what I want to talk about is, as we get started, here we go, the productive day. The day that you can look back and say, man, that felt good. You ever had that day where you just knew that you did it all right, that you were just disciplined, that you did what you promised yourself you were going to do? And I love the part in that book, that chapter in The Great Salesman in the World by Og Mandino, that first one, Today I Begin a New Life. Because the past is history, tomorrow's a mystery, today's a gift. That's why they call it the present. And a new life runs on discipline. That's really what it amounts to. Last week you got clear. You have to get clear. If you didn't do it, stop this video and go back and watch last week. You got clear with your goals, your why with your goals. You also got clear. You got clear. You put your hand in the air and you said, I care. And you said, I'm going to do 50 touches a day. Now, I know. If you watch last week's, we talked 30, 40, 50, but 50 touches a day, I want to stretch you. And if you're going to get to that place you want to get where you sell a car every day you go to work, man, you got to have those touches. So you're going to build on that this week. So get out again. This is a working session. Pen out, calendar open. Let's go. Your goals set your direction, your focus, and your calendar decides if you ever do what you're going to do, right? Today, I begin a new life. Now, I'm going to read the book. I'm not going to read the whole chapter, I promise, but I'm going to talk a little bit about this chapter and what it means, okay? So bear with me as I do this. Today, I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin, which hath too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Now, that means break off that stuff that you and I have. Look, I was a drunk. I've got 42 years of sobriety. I don't live that way anymore. I had to break off that old pattern, those old patterns. So do you. The patterns of laziness, the patterns of not being disciplined. Today, I am born anew today, and my birthplace is a vineyard where there's fruit for all. That's right. Today, there's opportunities for everybody. Today, I will pluck grapes of wisdom from the tallest and fullest vines in the vineyard. Find those people that bring wisdom. For these were planted by the wisest of my profession who have come before me generation upon generation. They've already walked it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Today I will savor the taste of grapes from these vines, and verily I will swallow the seed of success buried in each, and new life will sprout within me. The career I've chosen is laden with opportunity. There is so much opportunity, folks. And yet it's fraught with heartbreak. We get it. And despair. And the bodies of those who have failed, where they piled one atop one another, would cast its shadow down upon all the pyramids of the earth. Yet, say this out loud, I will not fail as the others. For in my hands I now hold the charts which will guide me through perilous waters to shores which only yesterday seemed but a dream. Failure will no longer be my payment for my struggle. Just as nature made no provision for my body to tolerate pain, neither has it made any provision for my life to suffer failure. Failure, like pain, is alien to my life. I won't accept it. In the past, I accepted it as I accepted pain. Now I reject it, and I'm prepared for wisdom and principles which will guide me out of the shadows unto the sunlight of wealth, position, and happiness far beyond my most extravagant dreams until even the golden apples in the Garden of Hesperides will seem no more than my just reward. Okay, read the rest on your own. Read it in the morning when you get up and read it at night before you go to bed. Now, I will tell you, if you read the book from the beginning, the author says read it 3 times. First one silent, second one at noon, and then out loud at night. But I'm making it a little easier for you. If you want to go all in, I would highly recommend it. And he has you doing it for 4 weeks. If you haven't been reading those scrolls, stop, stop. Go back and read those scrolls. Go back to that first video. Okay. Repetition is the mother of habit, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're going to stay on this for 3 weeks. All right, let's rock and roll. Last Wednesday, you committed to 3 numbers a day: touches, conversations, and appointments. And I'm going to go back somewhere. Whoops, went too far. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to talk about what we did. Write down your week's totals from last week. How many touches did you have? Go ahead and stop the video and write that down. How many touches, how many conversations, and how many appointments? Go ahead and stop the video, write that down, and then come back to me. Okay, next one. Welcome back. Circle your best day. What made it your best day? Write that down. Write what made it my best day. I was committed. I was disciplined. It was on my calendar, whatever it is. Now that you've done that, go ahead and stop me and write that down. Okay, and then come back. All right, welcome back. Now say your touch total out loud. How many touches did you have for the week? And say it to the person next to you, or look in the mirror and say it right here, right on the screen. No judgment, just the truth. Did you hit your standard? That's what a business owner's week looks like. Keep going. Don't give up. Missed it? Perfect. Today I begin a new life. Not Monday, not next month, today. And folks, you can't manage what you don't measure. What you track, you own. What you hide and you're in denial about owns you. And you're never going to hit success if you're in denial. Own your day, or your day owns you. Most salespeople don't have a bad work ethic. They have an unassigned day. They're not disciplined. An unassigned day gets eaten alive. All the reaction throughout the day, the lot, the tower, the coffee, the phone, lunch. Business owners don't find time to prospect. They assign it. Same hour, every day in ink. In ink, not in link. Jeb Blunt's book, Fanatical Prospecting, talks about protecting your golden hours, those selling hours. Salespeople who let paperwork, meetings, and scrolling eat the golden hours starve next month. So the rule for this series, if it's not on your calendar, it doesn't exist. So today you'll build a day where the mission critical work is done before the day can steal it. Do it the morning of, early, or do it the night before, whatever works for you. Either way, just do it. See, you don't rise to your goals, you're going to fall to your calendar. That's how it works. All right, 3 touches. 3 touch blocks, 17 in the morning, 17 at midday, 16. That's 50. Right away in the morning, an outbound sprint before the floor heats up. Phone ups, phone up, get those phone ups. Standing up, put a tally sheet in front of you that tallies what you're doing. Call the people first that are the hottest. Those are the people that are unsold showroom traffic. Real people from that last night's list. No CR rabbit notes. Log notes after the block. What's that mean? You've made a list, hopefully, of your calls. That's what Jeb says in the golden hour. List of all the people you're going to call. Make notes after you make the call, but don't go into your CRM during your touch block. Do it after the touch block. Make sure you do it, though, so you write your notes in there. But don't do it when you're dialing and smiling, okay? Midday, around noon, keep that engine running. Do follow-ups. Unsold from this morning that maybe you didn't talk to. Walk the service lane once. Your next deal is in that service lane. And then send texts and videos to people. Make sure your videos are short. Make sure they have a hook. Make sure they have a point. Make sure they have a call to action. There's a lot of folks you can go on social media and watch how to do videos, or you can Google it, or you can use AI to help you how to make videos. In the evening, Finish the 50, the final touches, emails, DMs, callbacks, confirm tomorrow's appointments so they show. Build tomorrow's 50 from the CRM before you leave. At least have a start on it. Do it, try to do it tonight before you leave. If not, get up in the morning and make sure it's handled. Those are your blocks. The rest of the day sells those appointments. All right. The call. Here's how one of the calls might sound. Past customer. Hi, this is Bob from over at Billy Bob Motors. You got your vehicle from us a while back. I've been asked to personally look after all our owners, and that's why I'm calling. How's the vehicle treating you? Listen, take care of anything they need first. Well, this is the case of an orphan owner, isn't it? The reason I ask you is that Camrys like yours are in demand right now. And actually, we have owners that are looking for those cars and they're looking to upgrade. And your vehicle, as a result of that, will be worth more now than it's ever been. Would it be worth 10 minutes to find out what your car is worth? Lead with service, not the sale. The appointment is in the win. I want you to hear that. Lead with service. If it's a voicemail, you can see it. Hi, it's Bob at Billy Bob Motors. I've got someone on your vehicle I think you want to hear, or I've got something that I heard about your vehicle you might want to hear. Call me back again. That's Bob at 222-1212. Or a text. Hi, it's Bob at Billy Bob Motors. Just left you a voicemail about your Camry. Is today or tomorrow better for a quick call? A question gets a reply. A call me back gets ignored. That's huge. Scripts don't make you robotic. Put your personality in it, but they make you ready. Say it in your own words, but say it. Okay. 5 actions done every day make your 90-day goal almost automatic. Not a to-do list, but a non-negotiable list, right? Here's some of the things that you need to do. Write your 5, an example set to steal from. So run all 3 touch blocks, 50 touches minimum. So your 5 actions, right? Your 5 actions. We talked about them last week. Go back and watch that video if you need to know what those 5 actions, that the 5 actions are. Run all 3 touch blocks, 50 touches minimum. That's 17, 17, 6. Send one 30-second video message to real prospects. Ask one person for a referral, customer, service lane, anybody, and call those referrals. Man, those are the people that know you, like you, and trust you. Confirm tomorrow's appointments, tally the numbers, and build tomorrow's 50 before leaving, or at least first thing in the morning. If you did this every workday for 90 days, would my goal take care of itself? That's the question you have to ask yourself. If not, it's not mission critical for you. 5 things every day, no permission needed, no mood required. Right on. Good job, everybody. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of what you've done. Now, I also want to just tell you, champions do things others won't do. Stay with it, work it, hold yourself accountable, and we'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody.